Alright, good afternoon everybody. We're going to do a quick little tutorial here on putting 4 buttons onto Simhub onto the Gomez FPE wheel so you can use the touchscreen dashboard. So what I got in front of you right now is a dashboard that I have modified to have 4 simple buttons. All we have done to start is I have went over here onto the right or onto the left hand side and I have clicked on more components, went up here to the top and clicked on button, and you can see and then it just drags a button over, and all I have done is put the button in here and size it over. What you want to do is just kind of size the button and kind of use the 4 quadrants of the of your screen. Now what we're going to end up doing is using these for the A, B, C, and D actions for your SimHub dashboards. You can end up putting 6 on here. It the FPE screen, the touch screen will allow you to do it, but I have found that 4 is kind of the happy place for it. So I really wouldn't go any more than 4. Maybe just use one of your functions down here on the wheel itself for the previous and next screens. But this way we can do it so that way you have 4 buttons up there. You can use your touch screen to do these 4 buttons. Now, once you've got your buttons over here, of course, nobody wants to see 4 big buttons on their screen. You know, it kind of takes away from everything. So the first thing you want to do is go in here, click on each one of these buttons, and this is the very important part. Click on your button, and then click right here on graphical dash plugin, or click on the trigger action. All right, under trigger action, you want to make sure that you are clicking on graphical dash plugin USB-D 40, and you want to make sure you're clicking on actions A, B, C, and D for your 4 buttons. So I have it set up for action A on my top left, action B on the top right, action C, and action D. Next thing, when you're setting up your button, you want to make sure you have it clicked. Simulate a key and key press time of 0. So that way it is an instant key press and it is a simulated key. All right. So that there is no lag to it. As soon as you tap the screen, it is registering that input. So as soon as you press that input, it is registering it and it is going. And the last thing you want to do, go in here and name your input. Now, once you've done those 4 things, this button is now set up. So as soon as you click onto it, it is going to do whatever you told it to do. So right now, if I was to tap onto the screen after I saved it, this button right here would operate whatever action A I have set. But again, we still have this big ugly button sitting here. Now we want to get rid of this button, right? But we still want this action to happen. So we need to leave it visible or else SimHub is not going to know what to do with it. But what we can do is go down here to effects and go to opacity and set it to 0. Now what this is going to do, it is going to turn all these buttons invisible but they're all still going to be there. So now all four of my buttons are here. You see I can click on them. They're showing up, but you can't see them anymore. So now if I were to go in here and save this, it should be ready to go. One thing we do have to do before we run this, so let me, you do have to do one more thing before you can actually make this run, which I should have started from the beginning. We need to bring up, let me bring up Simhub here. One second. As you can tell, I'm kind of new at the, there we go. Kind of new at this whole making a tutorial here. So if we go into Dash Studio, USB D40, we need to turn on the advanced touch here, and that is going to allow us to be able to use the four corners. So we'll click on advanced touch, and now we'll go back into dashboards, and we'll go pick this dashboard that I was on, that I was messing around with here. Oh, why are you not showing back up here? That is the easiest way to do it, is to go in and set those buttons like that. Real simple, real easy. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you very much.